In the beginning, legends of flying men soared, and today you are on the brink of transforming those legends into a reality. With flight and new forms of communication, you can create a small and intimate world. But at what cost? Our competing ideas of how to govern and how to live threaten to bring conflict on a global scale. You must choose your own path through this rising din of ideological oratory. Hail, Caesar, general, patrician, and dictator of Rome. Your people and your ambition call to you across the ages. The die is cast, and let none stand against your vision, whether they be your bitter foes or your closest friends. All right, I'm going to insert this audio into this video, so it may be a little different here. Um, so we'll have to do a little bit of editing here and try to recreate as best I can the original audio because it's broken up. You can hardly understand it. All the other episodes are fine. It's just this one. So we're going to kind of play along here. Um, and I hope you don't mind. This is the best I can do. I didn't want to record it again. I mean, I can't really. We've already finished the game by this point, and I'm just watching them again just to watch out for any problems we might have here. So I'm going to insert this audio into the video and try to recreate the video audio. And here we go. I guess we're getting into the game here. So I want to welcome you. Here we go. It looks like we've taken Novio Dunham, and we are going to now move on to Radamacus. Looks like they've gotten walls, so it's going to be a difficult task to take that city. But we will take it. We have Hercules there. Again, don't remember the original audio. We are in a normal age at this point, but looks like we got enough for a golden age by far. 2 more turns. So we're moving right along here. Guess we have all the error score we need for golden age. That's excellent. Now here's our army. Looks like it's ready to kind of take over the Gauls. Okay, this is an important episode, as I recall. So I hope that I can resurrect this, as it were. And there we go. We're moving up our troops, trying to get siege this city. We're gonna upgrade as we go to make our army better and better. Our military engineers are good at repairing things just like builders do, so that's fun. That men at arms corps is healing up. Okay, looks like we got a little trouble in Novio, so we have to get a governor in there. Maybe take Liang and put her in. Excuse me, I don't know. Maybe, oh yeah, we're going to go with Victor. Apparently, we have gotten Victor. I don't remember that, but here we are. Victor. Yes. Excellent. Now we're recording this audio after the fact, and there we go. We got Victor. Gonna stop that rebellion up there. And now let's look at Rome, and we got 46 turns for the wonder there. But now we're gonna switch off and do the Grand Master's Chapel. Much more important than the Eiffel Tower at this point. Apparently, so is the harbor. Uh, all right. I do remember I wanted to switch back to that Grand Master's Chapel because that gives us a boost to all our cities' production, like 20% boost or something, every time we take a city. So that goes with our Caesar's power of, the money, and I think he gets other bonuses for taking a city too. All right, we just took out that Gallic soldier there. Now Milan is going to run over there to hit the city. We're trying to get a siege on that city. Always good to have our siege tower in place before she attacks. See that? Now those walls are going down. Siege tower. I hope this audio is good. I'm sorry about this edit, but there's not much else I can do. It was all broken up for some reason. I hope there are no more episodes like this. I can't re-record it. It'd be out of sequence. I couldn't go back. I mean, I suppose I could. I saved it enough. I could go back and try it again, but especially since I think this episode is actually at the beginning of a. So I would have just look at the number up there, and I could probably redo it. But I don't want to. It's too much work. I already did it. So we'll just ride along. Here's Hercules taking Rhodamachus, breaking down its resistance, its defenses. Upgrade that man at arms. Okay, good. I remember that poor warrior that was a warrior forever. Ah, we have Anansi back. He's going to go out there and pillage in the sea, probably, I think. Down there. Can't take out oil, but there's some oil out there. All right, we're looking around. There's a barb camp out there. Some islands they could settle up there. Might be some oil. No, I don't see any oil. Okay, there's that merchant. Now we're looking at Spain. Yes, Spain, Granada. Just looking around. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe talking about something. I'm going to take over the Iberian Peninsula too because Rome did take over the Hispania. They called it in those days, Hispania. Long before the Gauls, I think, if I got it correctly, the Iberian pirates, something like that. There's a story that Julius Caesar was captured by pirates. And they might be the Illyrian pirates, would be the Greek pirates, and held for ransom. And Julius Caesar talked him into raising the ransom because he thought he was worth more than they were asking. He ended up talking him out of killing him. And then he went back years later and went back and wiped them out. He warned him he would. It's an interesting story. Maybe look it up because I'm not telling it very well. Ah, yes, some barbarians in Africa. Well, what do you know? Some niter there too. That looks good. This guy's exploring, checking out Dido and her cities, looking for trouble. Just checking out the land, seeing what we got here. All right, doing some good exploring over there. Let's see. Now, let's see. We are being attacked. This is the counterattack. He's got a promotion. That's good if he lives. Looks like he's gonna live. Dido wants to be friends. Okay, that was quick. I didn't have much time to talk to her. I guess I didn't read it or anything. I usually do. Okay, I think the human race made a big mistake at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. We leaped for the mechanical things. People need to use their hands to feel creative. Andre Norton. There's industrialization. We get coal. We can begin the march toward industrialization. Get our production going crazy and produce all the things we need for a win. All right. Now we're still working on knocking down those walls. Let's see what happens. I think this is a very important episode for a couple reasons, so I really have to, ask your indulgence as we do this sort of narration after the fact. Okay, we're looking over here to the east. It's like we have some coal. We found some coal there, so we're going to get our guy to go up there and mine that coal. Excellent. Gonna chop the woods first, I guess. Chopping out something. Maybe the Venetian arsenal. Nice. And we still get the coal. Just chop the woods. All right. Now we're back to the war. Got a spy up there. Now we're leading the science victory now. We're leading the cultural victory now. Spain is leading the domination. They got Lisbon. Phoenicia's the religious victory. Hey, I'm leading the diplomatic victory too. Um, 71 tourists. See, this is where I'm beginning to realize that there may be other options here for victory since we're doing quite well. I mean, we are on king difficulty, so that we can narrate this and play the game at the same time. Of course, I'm just narrating right now. So I'm not going to stop in the middle of a sentence as the game does something and I'm trying to speak and think of the game at the same time because I'm not playing the game. I'm just doing the audio here. So we had a technical difficulty. So he's working on Ruhr Valley maybe there or something. Okay. Milan's getting us some pillaging going on. We got the surround. See that little heart there? Now we've got a siege. It won't heal up. It's probably going to lose it when we take this guy away because he's got to go. He's got to go. All right. We're going to move up our field cannon corps to take a slam at the city. Very nice. That's excellent. This guy has to run away before he dies. And there goes the siege. We do have other uh, soldiers that we can gather to take the siege back, which we just did. That's a difficult place to be because that encampment there. Uh, that's all right. We have, you know, chances to pillage, which is excellent. Our siege tower is going to go to sleep. Okay. And we'll wear down that city. It's always also in the red, and we just need to break down the walls. Hercules can do that for us, I'm sure. We do have it under siege, so it can't heal. Now, let's see. We're going to heal up our guys. Got a builder there that's going to get out his wrench and fix it up so we can get the city back to being productive again. That's good. I see some iron there. We can improve. All right, there's now our spy up there is going to spy on Aduatuca. I don't know if it's coming up here. We got oil up there. Oh, look at that. Nice. Unfortunately, it's too far away from Aduatuca. Okay, he's going to gather sources, I guess. All right, this guy is coming into the fray. Not going to take Bibrax all by himself there. And line infantry soldier replacement coming up. That's good. I think we have a singular one there. It's that one. It's up in the battle zone. Okay, there goes a great general. This guy's coming up. All right. And now we're getting to the place where our engineers are coming up. What are they doing? Maybe building a fort? Don't know. Comes our field cannon corps coming up. Join the fray. Builder. We got a builder here. Looking for something to build. Get some error score by hitting that, I'm sure. No? No error score? Well, it's an improvement. We improved something. Okay. Coming up with a great general. It's going to give us a little more power, +5 combat strength or something. And we're going on to fix up those fields. Here's a builder. What will he build? He can build a farm there. If he does, it'll up that Villa Rustica there with food adjacent to a farm. So that might be good. No, not going to do that. Just going to let him sit there. Okay. They're still working on the Eiffel Tower, even though they're not working on it. Here comes this builder to chop. Want to chop that wonder out, I would imagine. I don't know. I'm just watching it just like you here. This audio is after the fact. I hope it's working out because unfortunately the audio was corrupted in this episode. I checked the next one. Seems to be fine. So it was just a temporary technical glitch that happens on computers. You know, this is not foolproof. Maybe in 100 years we'll be, you know, plugged into our computers in our brain. All I have to do is think about computers and they'll do stuff. 100 years. Age of Aquarius. We'll all be cyborgs with implanted microchips in our brain or some such thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll become a nature-centered people in the future. Simplify our ways and refine our technology so it doesn't take over our world, make us narcissistic idiots. That'd be good. What are we doing here? We're exploring, we're looking around, we got all kinds of stuff going on. Here's some great people we're looking at. Okay. Yeah, we're looking at our heroes. There's Sinbad. Yeah, he could come back. We might want to bring him back if we had enough faith, which we do not. Oh, back to the war. No heroes yet. Although Sinbad'd be good. He can go over there and clean up all those barbarians over there in the Atlantic. Okay, she's looking for a deal. She wants to buy back the niter she sold us. We don't want to give it to her. Sorry. Give you some coal? No, we're not going to give you all our coal. It's funny how she wants everything, although it's not really funny. Let's see. You're going to give us, what, 10 gold for turn and for 5 turns? Not bad. 5 gold, 10 per turn. That's a lot of gold. It's 300 gold over 10 turns, so that's good. Okay, we're entering the industrial era. We have a golden age. We have got a golden age. Your people's glorious age looks a lot like gloating to me. I look forward to the day of your fall. Okay. Your people's glorious age looks like gloating to me. I look forward to the day of your fall. Okay. I look forward to the day of your fall. So there. Here we go with this. The boy king's got to give his 2 cents. Okay. I hear you. I know. You're insecure. I get it. Don't worry. It's all good. Catch you later. Now we're taking over Radamakos. Here is our dedication. We're looking. Heartbeat of Steam looks good. It's probably what we'll choose. We usually do choose that. 10 production. Science. Sure. Campus and districts science gives you production. That's got to be it. We already did reform the coinage, and 2 arms is not bad, but I don't mind grievances as long as I win the game. you know. Although they do, war weariness does slow you down, but with these added wonders and on king difficulty, I think we'll just go with Heartbeat of Steam. Come on, Gamer Jamer. You know you want it. You know that's the only one. Gamer Jamer. Hello. It's the only one. Hey, there you go. I knew it. Of course, I've seen this before. I've been here before. Now, what are we doing? Geneva wants something. Give them a university. That's my guess. But they might need a bath. No, they don't need a bath. They need a university. No, they're going to get one. Ha ha. Do I know myself or what? Okay. Now we're still trying to wear down this guy. Hercules looks pretty beat. Still got 16 turns. No sense in killing him. Let's drag him back. That gives that guy a chance to get in there. Here he comes. Boom. Yep. Looks like we got this. Radamakos is going down. And we are encroaching on the capital of Gaul, which we need to take to get a dominant victory over Gaul. And Alesia, too, is historically the town where Julius Caesar built a wall, put the wall around the town. They built towers and fortifications and stockade around the city and laid it to siege and starved the city. Might have told you this story already, but I might be telling you that right now on this audio. I don't know. But the Gauls surrounded Caesar outside the city, surrounded his wall with a lot of troops, like 10,000 Gauls. But Caesar just built another wall around his wall to, defend from the outside and won Alesia. He won the battle. He fought off all the Gauls and he fought off the city at the same time. And the amazing thing is building 2 walls to protect his troops. Because his troops, like is mirrored in this game with the legions who have some builder charges, his legions could build. They were engineers and mechanical and engineers could build anything. In fact, they built. Sorry, my buddy coming home. Yeah, they built a bridge across the Rhine that freaked out the Germans. They couldn't believe it. They'd never seen a bridge. They thought it was like something beyond their perception, and it, it freaked them out. Julius Caesar, amazing person, amazing legends from his life. And we're about to mirror that here as Mulan goes to Elysia. Mulan's going to Elysia. Alright, well, I hope this video is good. And, I mean this audio, excuse me. So I'll try to insert it into this video through my editing program. And let's hope that all works out. You don't know. You know, it's all part of the thing. I tried to listen to the audio, but it just didn't work. We have some policies now, I guess, from the wonder that we built, maybe the Patala Palace or something, gave us all these wild card policies. It's excellent. Great merchant, good choice. Gamer Jamer. Let's see. Yields. How about, yeah, some of this extra science would be nice. We're doing the science thing. Let's get the science going crazy. That's nice. Military Academy science. Oh, yeah. Coming home. Okay. And now we're waiting for another choice. What am I going to choose? I don't see why we don't do the military academies and naval academies and Renaissance walls generate science, but we're thinking about it, I guess. Plus 5 unit strength and fighting barbarians. There it is. 50% less combat strength from being injured. There's the way to think of the troops. Okay, that makes our military even stronger. Looks like we got a lot of pillaging to do up in the capital there, huh? Look at all that pillaging. That's going to be fun. Like I said, this is an important episode. Unfortunately, the audio was corrupted, so we're kind of doing a take two here. Here comes some military guys up to join in with their comrades in arms to show the mighty Roman Empire is supreme in the Mediterranean. That's what I'm doing. Trying to restore the original boundaries of Rome. Now, the Roman legions fought the Gauls and destroyed them. Took Ambliorex to Rome, paraded him through the streets, and strangled him. At the end, Caesar bowed his head to a worthy adversary in all humility, despite his face being painted red, which was a sign of divinity. Jupiter Optimus. Those were crazy days. People thought they were gods. Ridiculous, right? But of course, we also sign on to the Greco-Roman idea of demigods, right? We are, even in our technological age, we still believe in demigods and all that. Divine fathers, mortal mothers, all that kind of mythical jive. Of course, symbolic of the fact that we all have a diamond spark of divinity within our hearts, and we can choose to be that beautiful, egoless being of total love and acceptance, or we cannot be that. As humans, we're not expected really to be totally plugged into that. It's very rare, but every once in a while, a teacher or wise woman or man comes along and teaches us the way. Sometimes they get discouraged like old Lao Tzu and get on their water buffalo and head out into the wilderness to spend their time alone so they can totally contemplate the great truths of the universe. They get disillusioned with the human world and are in it but not of it. Luckily, there was a very nice and wise guard at the gate headed out into the wilderness so Lao Tzu could write down the Tao Te Ching, his book of Taoist wisdom and poetry, before he rode off into the desert. Then Confucius came along, I think, and made the I Ching out of ancient oracle scrolls, codified the I Ching, and I think that he came along later. So I think Confucius is kind of like the New Testament of Taoism. The Old Testament is Lao Tzu, Tao Te Ching. Okay, the military engineers. Blessed is the one who leaves the heavens to the gods and does not aspire to walk among them. It's very apropos. I agree. Let's just be humans. We don't need to be gods. Too much work. Trying to be perfect all the time. It's a delusion anyway. We're humans. We're not meant to be perfect. Anybody who says we are is deluded and runs the risk of becoming the very thing they hate through those delusions. Arrogant, self-possessed fool thinks they're better than everybody else. Well, that's the trap. Speaking of a trap, looks like we're trapping Alesia into the Roman Empire whether they want to or not by our constant barrage of military might overcoming the will of the Alesia city to become Roman. They must be Roman. They have no choice but to be Roman. We shall make them Roman. They have no walls to protect them, so our great military is just going to sweep them away. And eventually, I would say, come to sweep Gaul away in the process. Now, let's see. We're still going along with this episode and trying to recreate, to some degree, a narration here because our audio was corrupted, unfortunately. And a little bit of work, but what are you going to do? Now we got a barbarian coming down out of the unsettled north to harass Ravenna. Well, Ravenna's got walls, so they're not much worry here. There is possibility that he could pillage our developed um, hexes there, our farms and whatnot, but I don't know. The AI is not that good at pillaging, unfortunately for the AI, because pillaging, as you see, is a way to kickstart your civilization into high gear. And when this game has kind of gotten a little, slowed down or slow, it's because we're not at war and not pillaging. Because that is really what really gives you the boost is all that pillaging. Very important part of the game. That's why this is primarily a war game. And when you're not at war, then you're not quite doing it. It's part of the game. Now, you can play this game without war and play a peaceful game and just, build your civilization and hopefully you won't be attacked by a more powerful civilization. You can defend your civilization from other militant civilizations and play a peaceful game. I have. I like doing that. It's fun. But it's not really how the game is meant to be played. It's a war game. And you have to use that mechanic to, again, get a bonus over the AI, especially in the early game. Now we got 188 science. Gauls got 117 science. We've reduced their military to 74 points. We got over 1,000 points. So on king level, we have now reached the point where we're going to leave the AI in the dust. They left us in the dust in the early game, but now we're in the mid game. We're moving toward the end game at 193 turns. So the end game goes after 200 turns. So we're very much approaching the end game. And yeah, we're going to literally blast off into the atmosphere here with our stats as we leave the AI now behind and dominate for the rest of the game, taking over our sea and making it ours, making it Roman. And we will do just that. It's a long and arduous process. It'll take many, many episodes, but hopefully the audio is all good. If not, I may have to do this again, but I want to thank you, of course, for watching this, and I'm sorry about not getting the original spontaneous narration. Kind of like that. But be that as it may, technical difficulties beyond our control, but still, if you please like the stream, comment, share, subscribe, watch some other videos, uh, look at maybe some of my other social media, my Facebook pages and whatnot. There's quite a few of them. It's all under my true name. I don't use a pseudonym. So if you'd like to do that, please feel free to do so. Uh, I'm just sitting here talking to myself here, waiting for my friend to call for lunch. He's calling any minute now, and you might hear that. I'm sorry about that, but life goes on. I don't live in a vacuum. I have other things to do here, but I'm just trying to get through. We're almost to the end of this episode, I believe, with this narration. Yeah, another 3, 4 minutes to go. Hopefully, we can get through that without any interruption. Now, Elysia is being surrounded, slow but sure. It's almost there. This may be it. They're trying to make walls, but they're not going to be able to do it. And anybody go in there? No, we have to wait till next turn. Okay, we'll wait for next turn. Okay, these guys are healing up, I'm sure. There's our great general, not really doing anything for our guys over there. Let's move closer. Okay, they're good. We're under the umbrella of the great general now. That'll help. We have the card in so we don't get as hurt as we could with that policy card. It is the synergy of the human mind using many different chess games going on here to all point toward eventual victory. And we don't know how the game's going to go at this point. We're just approaching 200 turns and 7 more turns, so that'll be the end of the middle game, and we'll be into the end game. And there's some surprises up ahead, I can tell you that. I don't want to give too much away, but the game doesn't necessarily take the path that we expect it to take here. It throws us a few surprises. And we'll see that in the episodes to come. But thank you so much for dialing us up. I really appreciate it. Just clicking on my videos and watching this video. It's great. I really appreciate it. And hopefully this audio will come out okay and we'll be all right. It was all broken up for some reason. None of the other episodes did that. Just something in the interface, my computer, or, I don't know, the internet, whatever. I don't know. It's just all crunchy and stuff. Couldn't understand it. Every other episode seems fine. So far, I'm monitoring them. I'm at the stage now. In this case, I didn't upload the videos until after I finish the game. Then I'll start uploading them. But first, I have to watch them all. So I know it's been a month or so since you saw any new episodes on my channel, but I've been busy doing this. So we'll finish this up. And Builder up there, I guess he's gonna do some building somewhere. Okay, oh, nice productive tiles up there. And now this ship is going to it's shy to go north because it knows it's filled, the whole ocean up there is filled with barbarians. There's an Arabic scout there or men-at-arms sitting on that island. I don't know. And we're making wonders. We're making commercial hubs. And we're trying to get the Venetian arsenal together. And we're getting, looks like the Statue of Liberty. So a lot of things are going on. I think we're wrapping this episode up, thank God. And we're getting to the end of this episode. And let's hope that the rest of them are all good. I got to go back to watching them. But this is James Mandolare, your friend and mine, thanking you again for your appreciation of Sid Meier's Civilization 6, The Gathering Storm by Firaxis Games. And thank you for your indulgence in this episode. Sorry that it was so difficult. I hope it wasn't. But thanks a lot. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.